Alright, this is just an update video. You want to know what's new in my collection? Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. Listen, I got a quick little review for you. Well, not a review, a quick little discussion topic. Basically, what it is fragrances I picked up and added to my collection over the last few days. No further ado, let's jump right into it. I got a package in the mail today from my homeboy, Mr. Cheap Sense, Mr. Cheapo Depot. Thank you again, my brother. Sensual Obsessions version of Green Irish Tweed. I like it a lot. This is not a review on how the fragrance smells. This is just what's new in my collection. He sent me that one, and then he sent me another formulation of the same thing, Kevin Holt's Sensual Obsessions version of Green Irish Tweed. And then he sent me a decant of Green Irish Tweed. So that's going to give me a lot to compare, nice comparison. I can do a side-by-side video. Thank you, Mr. Cheap Sense. I do have Creed's Green Irish Tweed, but it's a small sample. So he also sent me from the House of Carvin, L'Eau Intense, and I like it. This is a nice citrusy based fragrance. It's a little, it's a little decant, but that's enough. That's 2 or 3 wearings. That's enough for me to get a feel of it, to decide whether I want it, to add it to the collection in a full presentation big bottle. Okay, moving along. This weekend I happened to go to Ross and pick up 2 fragrances. I picked up Mercedes-Benz for men. No, it's Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz is what it's called. Because men is different. It looks like a little blue key fob. So I picked up Mercedes-Benz. Okay. Also, I picked up Hugo Boss Dark Blue. Now, what I get out of this one, even though it's not a review, it's just a nice blue soapy fragrance. I hate this top that is so cheesy. Hugo Boss is a good company. They make great fragrances. But this cap is not Hugo Boss style. But nice blue, soapy fragrance. I like it. I think I'll wear that a few times this summer. Now, that was Saturday. Yesterday, my wife got off work early, so she texted me and was like, hey, you want to go to Huntsville? Absolutely. So changed clothes and we shot to Huntsville, which is about an hour and 15, hour and 20-minute drive for us. But they have Marshalls. They got Burlington. They got about 5 Ross. No joke. They got more Rosses in a 1 mile, in a 5 mile radius than I've ever seen. Legitimately, it's at least 3. And I mean, it's just crazy. But I didn't make it to Ross and I didn't make it to Burlington because for some reason Burlington closed at 6. Go figure. But we did make it to TJ Maxx. We did make it to Marshalls. And in Marshalls, I had Versace La Homme in my hand, but I put it back. I was like, I can get this anytime. So I put it back. It was like $35. Wasn't a real good deal. I saw something I'd never seen before. It's called Hugo Boss Iced. Read a couple of reviews on it. Watched a couple of reviews on it. Wasn't really moving me the way they were talking about it, so I left it. If you know anything about Hugo Boss Iced, leave it in the comments. Let me know. I didn't get it. But what I did get yesterday, old school classic, and I'm proud to have this back in my collection because I love this house and I love this scent. This is the original Eternity from Calvin Klein, and this is just a beautiful green, fresh scent. I mean, I like it. Great in the summertime. This would easily be an office scent or somebody's signature scent. It is so fresh, refreshing, and non-offensive. Just a great fragrance. And this is the 100 ml, and I caught it for $29. It's funny, they had 2 right beside each other, right? One was $29 and one was $34. So, of course, I picked up the one that was $29. And at $29, I think it was a fair deal. It wasn't a blockbuster. It wasn't much marked on clearance anywhere anymore. Of course, if I could have got it for $20, I would have been happy. But that's right on par with the online price. I think Fragrance.net had it for, I want to say $25, but then I'd have had to pay tax and shipping. So $29, it worked out about the same. So I picked this up and sprayed it on last night, slept in it, and when I got up this morning, I could still distinctly smell it. I like it. Sweet, green, fresh. Nothing else to say about it. Then we are in TJ Maxx. And when I go to TJ Maxx, I go straight to the women's department. I go straight to the women's perfume because for some reason they always have men's stuff tucked over there. I don't know why. So I go straight to the women's section. I'm not seeing nothing. Look at a few. And then I go to this little shelf that they've got. And I look up at the very top of that shelf. And what do I see? A Creed. Royal Oud. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's that unicorn. Because Cheap and I had just talked about wanting to find a Creed in one of the stores, but hoping that it wouldn't be a Ventus. Hoping it would be something different. And then lo and behold, what do I run across? Royal Oud. And I was like, man. So the first thing I did was picked up the phone and called him. I was like, Cheapo, you ain't gonna believe this, man. You ain't gonna believe what I just found. I found a unicorn. And then True Cheapo Fast, and he said, what it is? I said, man, it's a Creed. He said, which one? I said, Royal Oud. He said, man, I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't leave that there. And I was like, I don't think I am. But I had to talk to the wife about it first because, you know, $170 purchase is not something that I just do on a regular basis, and I definitely don't do it without consulting with my better half because that's just how we roll, you know. But anyway, she was like, ooh, Creed. And I was like, yeah. She's like, have we smelled this one? And I was like, yeah, I got a decant of it. Remember, I got in the car and I had it on, and you was like, what you got on? This smells good. And I was like, oh, okay. Her exact words was, it smells expensive. So I was like, okay. And then lo and behold, that happens to be the one I run into in TJ Maxx. So I was very excited about that and looked online, and it was about, at $170, it was about $55, almost $60 cheaper than what Fragrance.net had it, because they had it for $225. So I was like, well, may as well. So I got it and brought it on home with me. So, and I like it. It's a nice smoky, masculine, herbal type fragrance. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. The next one I hope to find is Viking, but I do like it. It smells really good. So that's what's new in my fragrance collection. If you have any familiarity with any of these, whether it's Sensual Obsessions, Green Irish Tweed, Eternity, Hugo Boss Dark Blue, or Creed Royal Oud, please leave it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Or that Carvin Oud Intense, because that's a new one on me. Again, thank you, Mr. Cheapo Depot, for sending me out this little package. It definitely gave me something else to review and something to work with. I appreciate it, my brother. Okay. If you have any familiarity with these guys, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and sub. And I'm going to jump off here. Hope everybody's having a great hump day, a great Wednesday. And until next time, guys, peace.